Good evening. Tonight I'm doing my review for Burley Flake, which has pretty much dominated my pipe smoking this week. It is a Burley dominated flake with Virginia and a little bit of dark fired Kentucky. As far as tin note goes, it's very interesting. That being said, I don't pick up a ton of aromas. The smell of the flake itself is not particularly powerful. It smells predominantly of very, very, very dry wood. Think like plywood, sandpaper, sawdust. Those really dry, sandy, woody smells, kind of like a woodworking shop is what it smells like to me. If you want to see the actual flake, check out my first impressions video. Upon first light, you're mostly getting what you smell in the tin note, which is that's sawdusty, very woody taste. Specifically, kind of pine, I would say. It also tastes sort of like has a very bready quality to it as well, like a unsweetened pastry kind of. Think like a plain croissant sort of, or a like a muffin, or like a really thick toasted raisin bread kind of. There's also the slightest flavor of dried meat from those Kentuckys. I think kind of like a beef jerky, sort of. As you move through the bowl, the flavor progresses a bit, but not too much. Took some notes while I was smoking it this week, and about halfway through the bowl, the flavors are very consistent with what you start with. The bready qualities kind of intensify while the sawdust flavor kind of mellows out, and then near the end of the bowl, it's predominantly that dried meat taste. And that pastry comes out a lot more in the final third of the bowl. There's no tongue bite at all. No matter how fast I puff it, I don't get any bite. It stays very consistent throughout the entire smoke. Overall, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's very pleasant and engaging Burley smoke, which is not common. A lot of Burleys taste very similar to me. There's not a ton of variety from that leaf as far as my palate goes, but this was extremely satisfying and extremely unique. It works as a morning smoke, it works as an afternoon smoke, or as an after dinner smoke. Very diverse. Goes great with a cup of coffee. Goes great with an alcoholic beverage. I highly recommend if you are looking for a new kind of Burley experience. That is Mac Baren HH Burley Flake. 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent evening.